Hello, how are you fine folks doing today? This is Trevor Sheridan of AppleandApps.com, and I thank you for watching our latest video of hands-on with iOS 6 beta. Now we're jumping into the biggest new feature of iOS 6, and that's Maps, as Apple's dropped Google Maps, replaced it with their own system, which you can see right there is credited to TomTom. So a lot of the data is incorporated into TomTom Maps, but with all of Apple's UI and some own map elements, including a traffic system that is aggregated from crowdsourced information based on where anonymous iOS users are. So that should be very interesting in real-world use. And also there's brand new info cards, as you can see here, where you can really view info, reviews, and photos, which is tied to Yelp for millions, hundreds of millions, I believe, locations across the globe. So that will definitely come in handy if you're ever in a different new area. The biggest wow factor would have to be 3D mode, which is available in the bottom right corner with a simple tap. And you flip into 3D mode, which you really see as you zoom in. You know, you zoom out to travel to different locations, like here we're going to go down to downtown, and then once you start to zoom in, the 3D really pops up so you can see the dimensions of these buildings. Like there's City Hall, downtown LA, and you can just see the exact replication of it, and it's super high resolution imagery. And now we're just going to zoom over to the main core of downtown LA with all the tall buildings and stuff. You can really see the pop and the various comparative elevations between all the buildings. And I mean, the actual design, it's not just like some computer generated models. This really looks 100% authentic. And it's in a regular consumer product that's actually free for everyone to download, so that's always nice. And then also, directions are another big thing. And this ties directly to Siri. There's the same 3-route choice, but then you have Siri optional guidance. You can just view a list of the route or actually hear it.
Starting route to Apple Store, Pasadena. Head south on North Mountain Trail.
You're also given ETA at the top of the screen, and it uses Siri voice when you're in Maps, but you can also call Siri in the usual way.
Show me directions to the nearest Apple Store.
Getting directions to Apple Store. Starting route to Apple Store.
So as you can see, you simply ask for directions, then you go to the map, and you only need to press the start button, and then you have turn-by-turn voice navigation with Siri's voice. And I mean, it's as easy as can be, and it throws the reason to get a GPS unit, in all honesty. Now we're going to switch over to the iPad, which has really the same design, but you get more of it, hence it's the iPad with a 9.7-inch screen. So we'll just go straight through the same features of the info cards, the traffic, and then the 3D mode, which is even more deluxe on the iPad, and then of course directions. Again, you're given the option of 3 different routes to choose from, but the difference is that when you begin route guidance, Siri's voice doesn't pop up. Siri is on the new iPad, but not for turn-by-turn navigation. Instead, you use a digital display, as you can see at the top of the screen, flipping between the different signs. Now we'll jump back into 3D flyover mode and fly right over Dodger Stadium, which then heads us right to downtown LA again. And as you can see, the 3D depth and authentic nature really looks great on the iPad, and it's high resolution for the Retina display. And you really just got to kind of see this thing in action. Like right there, you can see the Walt Disney Concert Hall with its unique architectural design. And it's a really smooth interface in terms of, you know, the usual pinch to zoom, but now you're moving in 3 dimensions. Though right now it is a beta product, so there are of course some stutterings, and there's just a lot of data to load on the screen. Show me directions to Staples Center.
Getting directions to Staples Center.
And we can even view Staples Center and the LA Convention Center where E3 was. So that's Apple's new Maps on iOS 6, and that includes turn-by-turn navigation where you can ask Siri directions somewhere and then she'll give you every single turn along the way. We hope you enjoyed our video. There's slight differences on the iPad and iPhone, but this Maps app really should be a big feature in iOS 6.